What's up, everyone? So yesterday I got an message. I got a lot of message on my WhatsApp, on my text from a lot of my friends that yesterday there was this solar eclipse. So what will be the impact of solar eclipse on their specific zodiac signs? So I thought I should quickly make a video uh, to solve this query about what are the impacts of eclipse on life on Earth. How can solar eclipse impact your zodiac sign? Or will it impact or will it not impact? We'll discuss that today in this video. So thank you very much for joining in today. Whoever is joining in this video, and also please do comment and like the video if you really like the content. Uh, so uh, eclipse, see, be it any eclipse, be it like a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse, these are some of the natural phenomena which happens up there in the sky. And it is not that solar eclipse is very rare. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, they happen multiple times in a year. They are happens in partial solar eclipse or a total solar eclipse. There are like so many solar eclipse. Does these solar eclipse impact zodiac signs? Because we see so many, we read about so many blogs, we see so many videos on solar eclipse, its impact on Aries, solar eclipse, its impact on Taurus, on Gemini, on Cancer or Leo. Does any kind of eclipse impact your zodiac sign? Like, if there was this question, will it impact any of your zodiac sign? My answer was complete no. Solar eclipse or eclipse is not going to impact your life at all. It's all myth, it's all superstition, it's all uh, business of fear, I must say, which is going around everywhere. So do not get superstitious, do not get into that fear that, oh, solar eclipse, so I should not do this or I should not do that, right? So there has to be, you have to understand the scientific uh, on a scientific approach. You have to really understand whether these things work or not. So a lot of people, they I was getting this again was getting there was a question from some of my clients that do we perform any of puja after the after solar eclipse? They heard that there is this person had a Kalsar dosh in their birth chart, and they wanted to do some havan or a puja after the eclipse. So again, all these things are non-scientific. They don't work. Like Kalsar dosh, I don't believe in Kalsar dosh. I don't believe in uh, Maglik dosh. I don't believe in solar eclipse and its impact on all the zodiac signs. Now, there would be 10 people in your family, and say if everyone is like Aries, and if solar eclipse is happening, will that impact equally to all the Aries in your house? The answer is no. Like, this is very generic. So whatever videos you are watching online, it's all gossip. Actually, it's all generic. That lunar eclipse, Surya Grahan, चंद्र ग्रहण, उसके ये असर होगा इस राशि पर ऐसा असर होगा, ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, ये वहम, वो वहम. It's all total superstition, total वहम. Nothing happens, nothing, works on, those, zodiac sign I'm talking about. But definitely it's a natural phenomena. It's happening up there. If I talk on a scientific, perspective, definitely when solar eclipse happens, so it's the shadow of moon which is there on Earth, and when lunar eclipse happen, it's the shadow of Earth which is there on moon, right? So what happens is during this time, typically during solar eclipse, when moon comes in between sun and Earth, uh, the electromagnetic waves, or the waves which are the lights, the solar light which is coming on Earth, it's slightly disbalanced, and there is some changes which is happening in the rays, the heat, the solar energy coming in, which has some direct or indirect impact and effects on the gravitational force. That's why you would say that whenever there is a solar or a total solar eclipse, it's like very dark, and all the birds, all the animals, they are, they are afraid. They don't know. They feel that it's night, it's night time, and they just go in a very chaotic situation. But otherwise, solar eclipse and its impact on, impact on all the zodiac signs and everything, it's it's not working. um, do comment below. Let me know what are your, thoughts related to solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, Chandragrahan, Surya Grahan. Does, are you really afraid, or are you really, superstitious about, these things? And let me know, because yeah, there are like so many superstitions. I think, some of the superstitions. Do comment below what are the superstitions which you have heard about, eclipse. Some of them which I know is, you should not eat or drink during solar eclipse. I used to, like, partially believe when I was very young in my family, like, mom and dad, they used to, never cook or, never keep food during the eclipse. They say that, when at the time of eclipse, as I said, the gravitational forces is slightly changed on Earth. That has slight impact on like digestion system somewhere, but off lately, I have never seen any kind of impact with regards to like eating or not eating, or going out, or sleeping and all these things. So I and we have a panel of researchers on our, on our team, doing research on astrology from different countries, and we all have, never seen any kind of impact or effects astrologically, as per Jyotisha, as per, all those superstitions which we have regarding solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So next time, if you see any video with regards to Chandragrahan and its impact on Aries or Taurus or Gemini or Cancer or Leo or Virgo, it's all, it's all not, it's not going to work. It's more of kind of in gossip, thing, and it's really, it's not scientific. It doesn't work. It's a myth. It's a, kind of fake thing, which is, kind of happening. Perhaps people are not thinking on a very scientific way, how uh, it can, work or it cannot work. um, but say for example, yesterday was solar eclipse, and in next 3 months there is again a solar eclipse which is going to happen 3 or 4 months, say. So till when will that impact? So say yesterday there was a solar eclipse, and a lot of people, a lot of astrologers are saying that solar eclipse will impact Aries or Taurus. So that impact is going to go till when? Like, is it going to go for the next 1 year, or till the next eclipse, or just for like a week, or just for a day? No. These things are all like fake, and it's just, a lot of people are trying to fool you. A lot of people are trying to make, get you into fear, because right, it's typically, it's today, like, sadly, astrology and, a lot of sciences have become the business of fear. They will tell you that, you have to wear these gemstones, you have to wear this mala, you have to do this puja, that thing, and then you will, you will be okay. So that all these things have just become kind of a business, and there's a lot of blind faith, there's a lot of superstition which is, happening. If you believe in anything, that thing will happen. If you don't believe, nothing will happen, right? So it's all vehem, and you should not get into, because once there's no remedy, or there is no treatment of vehem, right? A lot of people, they say कि like in India, people say कि वहम का इलाज ही नहीं है. अगर किसी को वहम का रोग हो जाए, like, if you get into वहम, then God will also not able to help you. Even if God comes and tells you something, you won't believe it. So don't get superstitious, don't get into all these things. uh, the reason why, I focus on, such topics is, people have to understand, astrology is not just like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or zodiac sign. Astrology is very specific to each and every person who is born at a very unique time. When you were born at a unique date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth, right? Say, for example, you're born at 9:46 a.m. A person who is born at 9:48 a.m. will have a different kundli, will have a different birth chart, because in every 2 minutes the Sashtiansha, the D60, which is my specialization, we follow divisional charts as prediction, and D60, which is one of the most important chart out of all the division chart. D60 changes in every 2 minutes, and if D60 changes, the entire luck pattern, your entire prediction of life, everything changes. So even 2 minutes are like very important for us to do that, make the birth chart and do the prediction. That's why a lot of people, they don't know about these things. They just follow Lagna chart predictions, and because Lagna chart predictions are, it's very very I must say very vague, a very simple way to do prediction, but very dangerous, because all the things are not going to, predictions might not come true, because the Lagna chart, the D1, the ascendant, the Lagna chart stays for approximately 2 hours. So in 2 hours, like millions of babies are born, everyone will have the same birth chart, same planets, everything same. So your Panditji or your astrologer who is looking at those, doing prediction based on Lagna chart, is very generic. It's not specific. For specific follow, methods, there are, very strong methods in the world. Krishnamurti Paddhati, KP astrology, very strong, very, very good method of prediction. KP astrology, the sublord, the smallest, sublord in Krishnamurti Paddhati is of the planet Sun, which is of 40 kala, and that would change in 2.5 minutes. Divisional chart D60 Sashtiansha Kundli change is of 30 kala, and that changes in every 2 minutes. So these are like very minute, very fine, birth charts, which focuses on your karma, your specific date, place, time, and that will give you like much better results than just doing gossip related to your Chandra Rashi, or zodiac signs and Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and all these things. They are, they might not be very much impactful. They might not be able to give you good guidance. In fact, it's dangerous, because if anyone is not able to give you good guidance, if anyone is just faking around you, or just trying to take money out of you, your pockets, for astrology and gemstone and all these things, then your belief regarding astrology will go bad. So it's not the astrology which is wrong, it's the astrologer who might be incorrect, or might have different approach, right? Like medical as a science is not wrong. Medicine or medical is right. It's the doctor who might be wrong, who might not be able to diagnose what the issue. If the doctor is not unable to diagnose what the issue is, so it's not that the medical is wrong. So this is what it is happening in the field of astrology, because of few people who are not able to give like in-depth analysis of birth chart. Everyone is kind of suffering, and they're saying that, oh, astrology is fake and this, it doesn't work. Comment below, let me know on this also. I would be really awaiting your comments. By the way, I can see there are few people who have joined our live session, but I don't see any comments from you guys. So just comment me your name and which city are you joining in from. If you're from India, then good morning. I think it's quite early in India. If you're in Canada, it's late evening. So, good evening to my Canadian and North American friends who are watching live. I would also be happy to give any of the answers which you have, any of the queries which you have, right? So comment below. And I'm always open to learn. Astrology is so huge that it cannot be, like, I have studied, practiced teaching astrology in last just 12 years, but even like 100 years of practice and research, I think it's very less, and it's ever ending ocean of knowledge. So we have to dive deep into it. We have to learn. We have to every day is like kind of learning. Sometimes I do read all the comments which come on my channel. So every one of you, whenever you comment, some of you have like very strong comments, like very nice comments which I get for questions or any queries, and that kind of, some comments make me think on, oh, okay, this person have this query, so why this, or this person or that person has challenged me on this video or this topic, so what can be the reason? Sometimes you may be wrong. Sometimes I might have like a different opinion, and I can even work on it, and research, and talk to other astrologers from my team and see if how are you thinking based on astrology critically. So so this was it. This was today's video about solar eclipse, because these things related to like solar eclipse, grahan grahan ke upay, puja पाठ ग्रहण के लिए, rashi and all those things, they came into existence. They started in the last like 200 250 years worldwide. Like the Greeks, like the Europeans, they had their own superstitions at that time. A lot of stories are there. I did a post also on Facebook actually on this yesterday, so you can read that. And India also, again, the Asian countries, India have their own superstitions. Uh, Eclipse, they do kind of work, but in a very, they might impact on a person, but that is very on a very specific terms. Like in your birth chart, if sun is with Rahu or moon is with Rahu or Ketu, that could have been, that could form some kind of a grahan dosh. But that's again, it's only if sun and moon are the planet of some of your divisional charts, that I'm going more specific. It's in divisional chart you have to see. In if you're following Krishnamurti Paddhati, you have to see the Krishnamurti Paddhati, the sublords, whether sublord and their sublord are having any impact with Rahu or Ketu, and then you can see and analyze that whether Rahu and Ketu will impact in positive way or negative way. So we're getting a, so yes, I couple of our friends are joining in now. Hi Bhakti, thank you. How are you? You're really looking forward for your videos, so feeling very down. Okay, thank you so much, Bhakti. And Dax do Dhat, could you wave a hand? I didn't get like what kind of waving hand, like where should I wave hand? So okay. Yeah, anyways, do comment below. Let me know if you have any queries related to any superstition for eclipses, or any of these so-called Kalsar dosh or Manglik. There was one funny instance which I want to share. Like there was a friend of mine. He's like Manglik, and his parents are showing kundlis to so many astrologers that he's Manglik, so he's getting Manglik girls a lot of proposal for marriage, but the girls are also kind of non-Manglik, so they are looking for a Manglik, girl, and once they're getting Manglik girl, even after Manglik boy, Manglik girl, the points are kind of not matching, and because of which my friend has literally said no to 15 girls, and it's been many years, and now he's getting into age wherein there is a natural denial, like he's getting old. So, but I told him that don't believe in all those things, because there are some scientific things which is important. So Bhakti's question is, what is Manglik? Manglik is disbelief. Manglis, what is Manglik? Like if you ask me the definition of Manglik, I might be I might be slightly rude on many astrologers. I would like, my definition would start with Manglik is the biggest myth of astrology. Manglik is the biggest superstition or biggest vehem in the field of Jyotisha. That's my start. That would be my start of Manglik, because I don't believe in Manglik, and there is no impact. There is nothing to worry about. But yeah, technically, other panditji or astrologer or Baba or Guru, when will they consider Manglik is when Manglik is for Mangal, which is the planet Mars, And if Mars is in your first house, fourth house, seventh house, eighth house, and 12th house, that means you are Manglik. What is the logic behind that? We have 12 houses, out of which five houses is Mangal, which means you can say like 45% of the entire world is Manglik. Like 50% of this world population is Manglik, 50% is non Manglik. So, how does that matter? It is very, Manglik thing is very confined to, specific religion, like specifically in Hinduism, it is more like Manglik, Manglik. But like in any other religion, there is no impact. Right? They don't do matchmaking of boy or girl or Manglik things and non Manglik. No, nothing is there. So again, it is like non-scientific. So they, astrologers feel that when is it bad to be Manglik? No, it is not bad at all. Yeah, doesn't matter. So Manglik is when it's in the fun 4, 7, 8, 12, which would technically mean that Mangal would be when Mars is present in the sky at the eastern horizon and above eastern horizon, at the western horizon and just above the western horizon and just below the horizon, exactly where you are, 90-degree below the earth. In these positions, if Mangal is there in the sky, which means Mars is Manglik is there. So why eastern horizon and above eastern horizon? Because first house is the eastern horizon. When you are born, at the time of birth, whichever zodiac sign is rising on the eastern horizon, that is your first house, right? So if Mangal is there rising at the eastern horizon, which means Mangal is in your first house and you are Manglik. So if Mangal is rising or Mangal is setting, people are like Manglik. So I hope, yeah, there's a question coming in from Pipla Chantial. Sir, what is the attractive body feature of Gemini? Attractive body feature of Gemini would be their skin, would be their young looking, because typically Gemini. Now, this would be very generic to answer. Like, like if you are asking like just Gemini, then it would be very. I'm talking about if Gemini is Gemini and Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury. So, Mercury and Gemini are present in your specific divisional chart and birth chart. If that becomes the planet of, your major areas, then only then the person will be very young looking attract, because typically Mercury people who have like strong Mercury and Gemini zodiac sign in their chart, they are like very young looking, very charming, like a prince or princess, and they have like a good skin quality overall. There's a question, a very nice question coming in from Snehashish Ghosh. What is the difference between sun sign and moon sign? And why most astrologers consider moon sign that of than of sun sign? Difference between sun and moon sign is Western astrologers, like here in Canada, America, they consider more of sun sign because their astrology is tropical astrology. They consider sun. Tropical is sun. Nerian. India, it's moon based astrology. Indian astrology or Jyotisha is Nerian astrology. Sorry, tropical is Saiyan astrology and Indian is Nerian. So, Nerian astrology, which is sidereal astrology, which is based on moon nakshatra, moon based, moon nakshatra, moon based mahadashas and antardashas. Moon sign would also mean that moon in whichever zodiac sign, that's your Chandra Rashi. And typically in India, moon has been given like immense importance and significance. That Mahadasha Antardasha is calculated as per moon sign. There are a lot of astrologers in India. They would see Chandra, Kundali. That is, we have the Lagna Kundali. They follow Chandra Kundali, which would be technically and logically and scientifically not good to follow that. It would be very basic, very you being an astrologer, you will get very biased, because Chandra Kundli, you should never see Chandra Kundli, because Chandra Kundli, if Chandra Kundli is when if you keep moon in the first house, and that would stay same for 2.5 days, because moon is in one zodiac for 2.25 days, exactly 2.25 days, and in 2.25 days, 2.25 days, millions of babies will have like the same moon sign. So that is very, very, biased and, not a very good approach of astrology. Yogesh Malik, having boards exam and UG exams, advise something that eliminate my laziness at last moment. One of the, quick techniques to eliminate the laziness is, uh, just, before you're starting your studies and after your studies, try to meditate for just 3 to 4 minutes. Deep breath, and just, take the deep breath and release slowly. You will feel really, really fresh by that. You will feel energetic. Go out, take some sunlight, specifically the morning sunlight on you. That would also, energize your body. And if you're studying facing the east, where, the sun rises from the east, or under the solar energy, if you, study a bit, that would give you like good benefits. So yeah, I hope that would really help you, and, wish you all the very best and good luck for your examinations. Hope you, really pass out with flying colors. You're welcome. So yeah, Pipla Chantial have this question that, in Nepal, astrologers have set a zodiac sign as per the Nepali year, but as per the English date, the zodiac sign is Aquarius. Uh, Go through as per your, zodiac. No, sorry, as per your, which astrologers have, set your zodiac sign. That would be accurate. Like whichever astrologer in Nepal have, given you the planets, they would have, I'm sure they would have done some kind of calculation, and based on that they would have given you something. So, go with that. That should be good. All right, so I would just, end this live session over here, and we'll join another live session very soon. If you have missed this video, if you're just joining in now, try to watch these videos from the start. The first 10 minutes are very important, very critical to understand the myths, the biggest superstitions about solar and lunar eclipses, and how can that really, impact life, and, things like that. So do watch this video from the start for a couple of minutes, like at least like a 10 minutes or so, and you would really, enjoy. You would really understand like what's happening. And if not, then do comment below. Like if you have a different opinion, and if you say that no, eclipse they do work, puja part is important after eclipse, and all those things are important after eclipse, then comment below. Let me know what could be the reasons why you feel that. Like, there's no harm in sharing your information. That would, I would definitely, right. All right, so take care, and I'll see you very soon, guys, and enjoy your Sunday. If you're in India, have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.